How did Iggy Azalea become financially free? We will be covering her music and investments. Starting with some background, Iggy Azalea, born Amethyst Kelly, is an Australian music artist and businesswoman, first making waves in 2012. She found her passion in hip-hop at 14 years old, but would have a hard time finding others with similar interests where she lived, eventually leading her to move to the United States to start a career professionally. She would make connections with Southern artist T.I. to help advance her career, sign a deal with Def Jam, and interestingly own her masters plus publishing throughout her rise. From the success that she has built in music, Iggy is looking to expand that beyond. Now before we get into her investments, we need to talk about the music and label. Going into music, Iggy has released 14 projects in her career so far, of which 3 are studio albums. Her debut studio album, The New Classic, released in 2014, is certified platinum, equivalent to 1 million album sales. That is her best-selling album to date, with songs like Black Widow, Fancy, Work, and Change Your Life. Iggy would also find success being featured on select songs like the 6x platinum Problem Ariana Grande, 1x platinum No Mediocre T.I., and 1x platinum Booty Jennifer Lopez. Personally, I remember the hate that Iggy Azalea got specifically from her massive debut success, and I was one of the haters. However, numbers talk, and Iggy is no stranger to high-selling songs. To make things more interesting, like I mentioned, during her blow-up, Iggy maintained the rights to her master and publishing royalties, which would be beneficial for her in the moment, but also later on, as she would sell her catalog in an 8-figure deal to Domain Capital. So not only was she making millions from 2012 to 2022 due to having complete ownership, but she then sold the rights for 10 million plus as an added bonus. Now moving forward in 2023, she maintains ownership of anything released this year and on, a great business move made by her that set her up for life. As for her label situation, Iggy initially signed to T.I.'s Grand Hustle in 2012 and would leave in 2015. During that time, she signed to Def Jam in 2013, which is where she released her massively successful debut album. Later in 2017, she would leave Def Jam for a deal at Island Records, which would last less than a year. Now, as of 2018 and on, Iggy is in a partnership deal with Empire in order to run her independent label, Bad Dreams, which is where she currently releases music from. Overall, when we talk about music, there has been a lot of hate, but there are some very impressive things to point out, like maintaining ownership of her masters and publishing throughout moving record labels, as well as eventually selling those rights in an 8-figure deal. One of the oldest sayings is numbers don't lie, and in the case of Iggy Azalea's music, they don't. Onto my favorite section, which is investments. This is still a newer space for Iggy Azalea, but with the amount that she has made from music, there are a lot of opportunities here. The only thing I really could find on her was her perfume brand, Devil's Advocate, which was released in 2021 and still currently available. The release of the unisex perfume is through a partnership with Merilux Beauty. Definitely butchered that. We do see a lot of artists in the music industry start up businesses in the beauty industry like Rihanna, and getting into the fragrance business is a good move for Iggy. Her brand can stick out a little more with less artist competition. The fact that it is still available with some solid reviews tells me this is a success. Overall, when we talk about investments, clearly this is shorter than most of my typical financially free videos. There usually are some investments behind the scenes not made to the public, and with the large amount of money she has made from music, I am sure she has a team setting her up for long-term success. This leads me to the question, what is next for Iggy Azalea? As for music, she is currently gearing up to release a new album, Hotter Than Hell, which appears to be dropping before summer. She currently is doing promotion for it with a deal on OnlyFans as a marketing tactic along with other strategies. On the first day of that launch, it was believed she made over $300,000 in 24 hours. However, just a few days later, she said that was a made-up number, sounding like the amount was a lot more. The album is dropping under her Bad Dreams label, which she will have 100% ownership of. Speaking of her label, that appears to be a big focus for her, possibly signing new artists down the road. As for her investments, I would be interested in seeing more in this space to diversify her portfolio. It is no doubt that she has the money to do it and has dipped her toes into outside businesses like Devil's Advocate. I should note that there may have been some going on behind the scenes that have not been made public. I will be sure to cover any new investments here on my channel. What is next for Iggy Azalea? Capitalizing on the tens of millions she made from music. In summary, Iggy Azalea first made her debut over 10 years ago and had some major hits that brought millions in the moment for her and down the road once she sold her catalog in an 8-figure deal. She is gearing up for a musical comeback this summer 2023, which should be interesting. As much as people have hated on her in the past, saying she flopped or fell off, the numbers of sales and the amount she was paid for her music don't lie. Haters hate, money pays, and Iggy Azalea is living her life financially free from it. And that is how Iggy Azalea became financially free. I hope you found this video informational. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, as well as let me know who I should talk about next. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.